If you're like me and love a bargain, then you're going to love the link in the description, as it's going to take you to Instant Gaming, which is a platform that will save you a lot of money on all of your games. This includes Steam, GOG, PlayStation and Xbox also, as well as many others. I've bought a couple of games from here and saved myself some money. You should too. The link is in the description. Be sure to check it out. You'll actually be surprised just how much you will save. Not only will it be helping me out, but you'll be helping yourself out as well. Be sure to check it out. The link's in the description. Thank you. Come on, 9-inch gun. Oh, that's missed. Can we get a torpedo off on this thing? I know that these can tank. Oh, big hit. Oh, that ain't good. That ain't going to be fun. These can take it though. Oh, but that was a big one. Oh, I did not expect that. I'm not going to lie. Hopefully we can get there. I see a torpedo. What is going on? No! Man, that thing got one off before it went down. The Michigan might be a goner. Stop you for a moment. Come on, fire. Fire your torpedo, please. So close, the point blank range. It's just tickling it really. But if you bash it enough, we are at risk of friendly fire. I'm going to pull it away slightly. Howdy doody everybody, welcome back to MoisTea Gaming, and as you can see we are America and we are murdering the Europeans. We have two battles. If you watched the previous episode you will see that we had a bit of trouble with the Italians. Our ships are showing signs of aging and need updating drastically. But we do have two more battles that are appearing. One of which is this one. 3 of our light cruisers versus a battleship and a armored cruiser. Don't like the look of this, not gonna lie, because I don't think we're gonna have the torpedo capacity to deal with these. Simply because we didn't really employ them to do that. They are the Cincinnati class, the newer ones, which is all well and good. But they're not equipped to face these, so I'm just going to sail that one away. And this one is a little bit more different. We have a battleship, looks like a 9.1-inch guns. So it's probably going to be a little bit on the older side, because it's fairly... Now, cost 18 million. How much was that? This is one of the old ones that we had and sold to Greece, so that is ancient. So maybe this one is actually one of the girthy ones that they have, very well armoured. Quite difficult to get through that armour, but we do have a couple of light cruisers we can deal with. And quite a few light cruisers of our own, so hopefully we can get some torpedoes on the go. Definitely going to be having a look at that in a minute. As you can see, what I want to do is prolong the war long enough so that we can gain eastern Sicily. And hopefully then go to southern Sicily, but I need the fleet to be rejigged, essentially. There's a large Italian fleet over here with lots of battleships, armed cruisers, and a million torpedo boats. We do have one fully strength main fleet over here with Washingtons in it. But again, they are also showing signs of aging. They need more firepower, that is for sure. The Augusta-class ships are also looking old. They need updated stuff on them, but we can't really do that because it's one that we designed a decade ago now. Hasn't been touched since, because if we were to touch it on the redesign, refit, then we'll have to somehow find room for the newer guns, which is impossible. On the western seaboard of America, everything is all quiet. We're not at war with anybody over there. We've got one fleet over here, which we're trying to prod some of these countries into some warfare, which so far has actually been quite successful. We've got Costa Rica now, and whatever that says, I'm hoping to potentially try and grab Colombia, because that would be nice. They do have a few ships though, but that's not to worry. We do have the old ships knocking around on this side of the island, so I might just actually sort them out. Get these two Augustas just patrolling the area. I might stick them in Santo Domingo. While the other battleships I do need to mothball. They are old, ancient, and now obsolete. Hoping that some of our allies will actually buy them. So I'm definitely going to be doing that now. Get these two Augusta classes moving into Santo Domingo now. And we can move the rest of them battleships. We'll stick them in, I don't know, Charleston, and put them in mothball. We'll keep this fleet stationed around here just to see if we can prod El Salvador into some combat. But whether we can or not is dubious, but you never know. We are actually now building some mine layer ships, the Renos, super cheap, just to see if they work. That would be marvellous. And a new wave of Cincinnati light cruisers are coming in, which is marvellous. We're also building 2 more of the Washington class ships. All well and good, but once that is done, I'm hoping we can wrap up the war with Italy and Austria-Hungary and have a bit of peacetime. We haven't had that really during the entire campaign, because we've been at war all the time, and we've managed to grab a load of Spain, which is marvellous, bits of Africa, the Caribbean, not the Caribbean, the Canary Islands, Mallorca, we have Sardinia, and everything else, which has been rather successful. But it's time to finish up for a little while. I do need to get some new designs in. There's a Dreadnought I need to design and update everything that we have if possible, which is going to cost money, but we have money, so we're okay. So let's have a dabble at this one. Let's see if we can get there. We have 2 of the old Huntington classes that we sold to Greece in here versus, oh, I mean, they've got a lot of guns, but they should be able to deal with these fairly easily. We have prepared these to be armoured up to deal with them. So let's get stuck in. This is the old battleship with Greek flags on it. Really old. I don't even know if this is the updated design. I don't think it's going to be. So this is legit from 1890, 12 years ago. This is one of the old Huntington classes. Full of 4-inch guns, really. Fairly well armoured. These were just the cheap alternatives to the Augusta. And then we have these. These are pretty new, but they do need tweaking. They've got 2 fat 6-inch guns on there. These are primarily designed to take on the smaller boats, like the torpedo boats, for example, because they've got a lot of casemates and smaller guns on there to help deal with them. Fairly well armoured though, but they do need tweaking, that is for sure. The enemy has now been sighted. We've found their battleship first of all. Nasty looking thing. Those guns look like they're fairly modern, which doesn't bode well for us. There's a lot of smaller casemates on there, so we'll have to be careful with that. I think our best chance of dealing with this is a torpedo run. And we do have a few torpedoes, but we're going to have to get danger close to it. I don't think our guns can penetrate that thing, not going to lie. It isn't favourable. But we can try and get some damage done. Those light cruisers we're going to have to deal with as well. I think they're going to be fairly close now because we're at ×5 speed. I just need to spot them. Yeah, here we go. We've got one here. Looks like they have the older guns on them. They do not look armoured. And there's another one floating about down here. Similar deal. Right, so what I'm going to do is do some skirting. Oh, there's another ship there. Let's do some skirting. Try and deal with these smaller ships first before we get close to that battleship. Hopefully it won't smash us to pieces, or we are definitely going to be in trouble. Now, the battleship can only go 17 knots. Well, nearly 17 knots, so we're going to have to just work around that. Try and use that as a bit of a punching bag. Already we're taking fire from the battleship. What's it shooting at us? I think it's just these smaller guns for the time being. The bigger guns would appear to be locked on the battleship. Maybe. Not really looking forward to this shooting at me. It's a nasty piece of work. Oh, there we go. Oh, they're aiming for the light cruiser. Potentially. Soon see what happens with this. Need to make sure our battleship stays in line to some degree. We need to get our Huntingtons fairly close. We'll get these floating around here in front, potentially, of the Cincinnati ones. These can take more of a punch. I have to try and save all of our torpedoes. We're going to turn them all off. We want to save them because we have a very limited supply of them for the battleship. So we'll just have everything shooting that. We also need to be careful of the enemy's torpedoes. Can't see if they have any of their own yet, but we need to get on a good angle to start dealing damage. We are now shooting them. Oh, that's a torpedo boat. Oh man, I forgot they had one of them. We need to deal with that as quickly as possible. Hopefully our Cincinnati's can do that very quickly. Yeah, they're armed with 4 torpedoes, so they can pretty much take out anything. Don't know about their... Oh, their torp range has increased. They're at 1.5 kilometers. Ours should be 3 kilometers, but they've not been in port and been able to sort themselves out for a long time, which isn't ideal. We are starting to squirt at it, but it's going away, thankfully. I'll leave that torpedo boat for now and start focusing on this, which is incoming. Nearly got full identification on it. How we're looking. 12 torpedoes! Are you mad? Oh no, they've just got 1 launcher. Well, 4 launchers, 1 on each side and 1 at front and back, but they've just got plenty of ammunition for it. Hopefully we can deal with these fairly easily. Hopefully. They go 34 knots as well, which is faster than everything that we have, so we do need to deal with them rather rapidly. Better start getting these into some kind of line formation I'm going to go for, just so we can squirt at them even better. Go on lads, shoot it. Oh nice, we hit the torpedo boat. Come on, starting to actually open fire on this thing now. Would have been good if those 9-inch guns hit that then. Ooh, overpan, damaged main gun. Well, there's plenty of them, so it's not going to make any difference really. Hopefully we can cause flash fire. That would be ideal. Gradually keep skirting around. Try and get them all in the same speed. They should all now be going the same speed. We're actually hitting this ship. Whether it does anything significant or not is debatable, but... Oh, we've hit the torpedo boat as well. The engines are done. The crew is dead. Oh, nice. Hopefully we can just get a few sneaky ones in while they're hugging each other. Come on, 9-inch gun. Oh, that's missed. Torpedo boat at the moment is going to survive. The engines are severely damaged. That reduces the threat of it significantly. We just need to be able to maintain our distance. Got to be wary of this one floating around the back. Might have to torpedo that one in the end, but we are shooting this cruiser quite nicely now. We've got everything opening up. It'd be nice if we can get all the smaller guns aimed at this thing, but I don't think we've got the capacity to do so right now. We are getting a few small hits in. Flooding. Oh, lovely. Keep that up and we should be good. I'm not going to go for that Lawrence so far. We're Definitely getting some good hits on this thing now. Plenty of partial pens. We are at a fairly larger distance, but we're just trying to keep out of torpedo range. Theirs is higher than ours with these ships that we currently have equipped here. Hopefully we can just outgun them. Need to avoid that battleship as best we can. They're aiming for our battleship, but that can tank quite well to a degree. Now they've got a mask on right now. It's going to affect our ability to shoot them, but their battleship is getting dangerously close. I don't want to go too close, and we're going to start seeing problems. Get them on a bit more of an angle. If they want to go at an angle, we'll follow suit. Oh, that was a big hit. Main belt penetration. These aren't armored up very well. Only 1.9 on the sides. Pretty much anything will go through it, which is marvelous. That will be a lot of guns less that they have to deal with us. More flooding. Excellent. Keep that up. Might be time for a potential torpedo run. Potentially. But that battleship is getting closer and closer. It doesn't have any torpedoes of its own. I definitely think I'm going about this the better way than before. Could try a torpedo run. I'll put them on save. They should only shoot that if it gets within range. So torpedoes. Where are we? Shift, right click, bang. Any torpedoes should only target that now. And they are getting quite close, but ooh, this is getting more and more dangerous. The Musa Anton Tendolo, I'm going to go for that, is having a major issues. They're going down really quickly. A few good hits have gone in. It's not having a good time of it. We'll keep the fire on that while we think about getting a torpedo run on this, which is becoming more and more likely. I don't want it to get too close to me. We'll increase the speed. Oh, this is not looking good. We definitely need our torpedoes in on this. I might swing. I'll let them get a little bit more ahead, but we'll probably try and go for a swing around once the opportunity arises to get a torpedo run on this. It is now skirting to the left slightly. That ship, enemy ship, is nearly down. We could try squirting everything on this for the time being. That is the threat right now. It's doing a hard banking left. There's no torpedoes on that thing. I don't want to go ramming speed, that's for sure. Start firing everything at that. We're extremely close, so things should start hitting it. Might be worth coming back around. Do we have the distance yet? I think we do. Can we get a torpedo off on this thing? I know that these can tank very well. Can we get a torp off? Come on, lad. Maybe I need to be around this way a little bit more. Things are still shooting. We're shooting at the... Yes, there we go. Come back around quickly. Right in the rear of it. If we can stop it manoeuvring, that would be fantastic. Please don't be a dud. Oh, it was! No! You need to turn right, like now. Stop trying to avoid it and do what I ask you to, please. And then you will actually stay out of its way. Have to take emergency measures. Reduce the speed on that significantly. We've got our other Huntingtons coming back around. We're going to move our ship around. That light cruiser and the torpedo boat are pretty much dead in the water right now. So we can focus on this thing for the time being. Get your speed back up. We are still shooting them over pen. The engines are dead pretty much on them. They are really not a threat right now. Still progressing on. Huntingtons are now potentially coming in. We can get them at full flanking speed. Probably around there should be good. We can separate this ship off and get that lining up for a torpedo run. But we need to be careful because their ships are still there. Might be worth getting the secondaries on that thing. There's plenty of them. It's what they're designed for. Now, if we can just get a torpedo run, that will be marvellous. Get our battleship back in on this. There we go. Secondaries are dealing massive damage now to that torpedo boat. That's going down. Oh, big time. That is done. Just need a few torpedoes now. Come on, lads. There we go. Torpedo boat is done. We can fire secondaries at that as well. They should rip through it like no tomorrow. Can we get a torpedo off? That would be ideal. We're currently running away from our formation. We've still got this one at the back squirting at us. Come on. Don't hit me. We're doing alright. We're doing alright. Let's get all of our secondaries on that. Muso $10 while everything else is on this thing. Come on, shoot it. Torpedo time. Oh, big hit. Oh, that ain't good. Come on, fire torpedo, please. There we go. Radio now. Oh, the rudder's done. You can only go left a bit, really, with that one. But we'll try and get this sorted. Get our Wilkes-Barre floating back around this way as fast as possible. And we do have it hit. It has penetrated the rear. That is excellent. We do need to make sure everything is still firing on that, and we've got this one to worry about now as well, which is steaming in. Might be wise if I pull away. The Witcher is definitely on a precarious course. This one is now looking a little bit more dangerous. We'll just turn torpedoes off for a moment. Fire everything at that, while only torpedoes are aimed at that one. That is getting extremely dangerous close to our battleship. If that fires a few torpedoes off, we may be in trouble. Still no rudder control from this. Is not ideal. Going to be getting a few hits on this now as well, which is marvellous. There we go. Let's get a few good ones in. Come on. Coming in with a vengeance, this. Still no rudder control. We can only go left. You're armed with a torpedo. You go full speed and try and get another one on there. You go full speed because you are also fully good to go. Our battleship is just tanking it right now. We need lots of these shooting this. Do we have port? Well, we do. We could just torpedo that because they're now torpedoing us. That ain't going to be fun. These can take it though. Oh, but that was a big one. Oh, I did not expect that. Not going to lie. Might be in for a collision here. That isn't fantastic. Don't hit it. We are in a little bit of danger. That thing still don't have rudder control. And they are now firing. A torpedo at us. Come on, don't hit us. We've got some flooding on that thing now. We need this boat to go full speed. We're tanking that torpedo quite nicely, but it has given us a quite strong list. We're chasing down this battleship. The torpedo missed, thankfully. We still don't have rudder control though. We are still trying to aim and shoot it. Big damage on our ship. But their enemy cruiser is taking on water now. We're going to chase that thing down if we can. May end up with a collision here. It's alright. It's only friendly. Another torpedo hit. That isn't nice. Tell them to stop for a second. Go around it. Come on, lads. Get a little bit ahead and then turn in hard. Still trying to get this sorted. Come on. That Amonzio is pretty much dead in the water. We're taking heavy water intake now on the battleship. Thankfully it's not ours, so I don't really care. Just get a few good hits in. Come on, lads. That is faster than us, so we are going to struggle. Might be time for a torpedo run. Looking good. Everything is firing at it. If we can get rid of that, that would be marvellous. That's one less that we have to deal with. It is squirting everywhere. I think they know what we're trying to do here. And the rudder is still gone on the weak chart. Can this torpedo run do the job? Hopefully. We need this ship to have a bit more speed in it, but it's lacking. Come on, lad. Time to shine. When you're ready. Come on. Really? Yes, there we go. Excellent. That's one torpedo off. Better not be a dud. Need this to start creeping in as well. And it was a solid hit. Engine. Yeah, right in the engine room. It is recoverable, but it's definitely going to start slowing that thing down. We're slowly taking down the Gaiato. Plenty of torpedoes still in the water. The Michigan is getting there. It's just squirting things at it now. We've got another light cruiser on the go. Hopefully we can get our other, I can't say that, Montepiler sorted. We're still, oh we have, oh no, we don't really have rudder control yet neither on this thing. This is just going to be a contest of who can survive. Hopefully we can hit the thing. What else do we have? I heard an explosion. We are still hitting the Gaiato and it's going down. Oh, excellent. Oh, big time. Excellent. That's another one down. Battleship is probably saved from that, but although it is pretty much out of action right now, we're just going to leave it to do its thing. Might set it on normal just to keep squirting. And hopefully get a few nice hits in. Still no rudder control from this ship. It's alright, the enemy ship is also looking worse for wear. We can get up here, we can potentially get another torpedo hit on this thing. It is going to be reduced speed. The rudder is severely damaged. Hopefully we can get there. I see a torpedo. What is going on? No! Man, that thing got one off before it went down. The Michigan might be a goner. That'll be 3 solid torpedo hits now. It may recover. Hopefully, if they stop the water flowing in, it will survive, but it's not looking too shabby right now. They're only a green crew as well. That may go down. Where are we here? The Witcher still doesn't have proper control. We're zooming in as best we can towards this battleship. It's limping away, can't really shoot back properly. The rudder is gone. It will have a bit of speed to it still, though it will be reduced now it's got some water in there. How's our battleship? Oh, it's going down, I think. Oh, is it? Oh, it's recovering. Oh, excellent. The water pumps are doing their job. They're getting these compartments free. It will survive another day. The Greeks will be happy that we've managed to save their battleship. Oh, we just need a few good hits on this thing now. We're squirting at it a little bit. It's not going to do right much. Not going to lie. Still don't have rudder control. If they can start shooting at it as well, that would be ideal. Which they now are. Whether they hit or not is questionable. I'm hoping our battleship can deal with it at a distance, to be completely honest. But we're chasing it again. Hopefully we can get there. They're not the fastest ships, these. They are the armoured cruiser of an older design. Even though they are fairly newly employed, doesn't mean that they're really much good at chasing down ships. This light cruiser is definitely having a hard time of it. Both two engines are down. I thought they were going to hit then. That would have been glorious. But they're on a HE because they can't pen anything, which is fine by me. Michigan is recovering. Don't think they'll get any more out, but the engines are still running, which is marvellous. We'll see what maximum speed we can get out of that, but it won't be anything fantastic. Hopefully they'll just keep peppering that other crippled ship. Slowly lining up now for another shot at it. Just can't be having it where these large guns on this start peppering us. They're still very much active. They are going to one big solid hit on here. We're not going to be having a fun time. Thankfully these can tank a lot of these smaller shells. What they were pretty much designed for. Good bit of tankage. We have the Pensacola roaming around. This will be causing a number of fires on this thing. At least maybe... See, those 6-inch guns just don't do anything really. We are causing a few fires, which is going to distract the crew, I'd like to think. Still not hitting that ship, really. The battleship is a bit worse for wear, not going to lie. I could send in a ship after it, but I want this thing down, so let's go... oh, they need a wider turning angle to these things. I forgot about that. Maybe in for a collision here, but if I just slow it down, we might get there. We'll line ourselves up for another torpedo run. We're getting a few partial pens hit in, but it's nothing significant. More fires than anything. Need some more guns aimed at it. Come on, lads. This is where we might struggle on this maneuver. Turning around to get this shot off. Hopefully we don't get blat in the meantime. Let's get back up to speed, if you would. torpedo is at the front of this ship. Ooh, that was close. Should definitely do with another hit. Come on, lad. You can do it. We're not going for a collision course. Coming in for a swoop. And sending the other one as well. They're much more maneuverable than ones. Come on, lad, you can do it. Torpedoes probably want to go up that direction, so I might just need to turn the ship slightly. There we go, torpedo is away. Will it be a hit? I don't know. Looking good though. Come on. Yes, there we go. Another hit near the engine room. That is marvellous. That means we can potentially get these other ships involved, who are lining themselves up nicely for another attack. That ship is just slowly slipping away. I don't care about that. If we can get rid of this, that will be marvellous. Get these in a slightly wider angle. Just about avoiding the the fire from the big guns there. Come on, here we go. Get another one in. Not as threatening now that they're a bit slower. Oh, they've fixed the engine. Oh, you might be on a collision course here. Slow right down a minute. Oh, you're probably most definitely on a collision course here. Slow right down. Hopefully you won't get hit. The main guns seem to be aimed at that. Ooh, big hit. Stop you for a moment. Come on, fire. Fire your torpedo, please. Any second now. Come on. Come on. Anytime now. Really? Why aren't you shooting? Oh, it has. It has. Excellent. Go on. Nice. Another one in. Same area. Start swooping in this one. We've still got a damaged rudder on that thing, so it's not going to be having a good time of it. But now the Pensacola is not going to be having much luck in terms of more ammunition. Oh, come on, just go down. We need updated tech on these ships. Looks like that is going to get away. They're leaving the battleship to its fate. Hopefully we can... I mean, we're just peppering it at this point. It is recovering again. Oh! You need to get your engines back up and running. You need to speed up slightly. You need to get somewhere near, if possible. We're going to be moving in now for another torpedo run. It's repaired the engines. Just cause fires on it, that would be marvellous. Come on, lad. You could just keep hitting it, that would be quite nice. Cause them fires, that would be marvellous. It does appear to be doing now. They're actually going a little bit faster than it. Slowly coming in now for another swoop. Need to get our other light cruiser over here. Still aiming at it. Need to watch for these guns traversing. There's a good number of fires on there, but it's nothing overwhelming. I want it to stay right alongside and just pepper that thing to death from a super close distance. The other cruiser is slowly getting away. Our battleships can't hit it. Just leave them to it. Still going faster than it. How fast is that thing then right now? Almost looks like it's coming in for a ram. Our speed doesn't... Oh, it's doing silly things, that's why. We can slow right down. Just keep blapping it. Hopefully we don't end up doing friendly fire. Does appear to be the ship doing the most damage to this thing right now, though. Being so close, the point blank range. It's just tickling it, really. But if you bash it enough, we are at risk of friendly fire. I'm going to pull it away slightly. We need a hole in it. Come on, lads. More fires being generated. Excellent. Need this ship to get back over here. You've still got a torpedo. For some reason it's misbehaving. Come on. You can do it. Get in there. We're not causing enough damage to the ship. We need another torpedo run. It's still going at some speed. That seems to be the problem right now. If I could angle this bolt slightly, we may be able to get a torpedo run in. So we'll just see what we can do here. Legit just peppering it to death at this point. Seems to be going around 14 knots. Our other ships should be able to catch up. Big guns are still aiming for the Monty pilot. It's fine by me. Causing more fires on it, but again, I don't think it's enough. Get a torpedo in, lads. Come on. How can you miss from that distance? Greeks aren't training their crews very well. Need to get these down here. Come on, lads. So, laddie, are you going to launch? It would be advisable. Launch the torp, please. You are in range and distance. Slow down a bit if you need to, but get it off. You're a bit too close now, really. Don't ram it. Said don't ram it. Oh no. Not slowing down fast enough. Not launching. Need these to get closer. Why are these just not catching up? Come on, shoot it. Shoot! Not wanting to. A little bit annoying, but it is what it is. We are legit just peppering this thing to death at this point. Might even just sit alongside it and help pepper it to death. Gotta be better than nothing, right? Now I think these two don't want to shoot each other because they're pretty much alongside each other. So what I'm going to do is stop that right down and swap it to the other side, and then they should then begin to shoot it again. There's a big ship between you. I'm sure you can work it out. We do have the MoisTea coming in with a potential torpedo run. There we go, they've resumed firing. We'll get these following them. A close distance, ideally. Oh, we took a big hit then. fine, causing a little bit of flooding. Hoping that the Wichita can get this off. We're going to pull our ship slightly out of there just so it doesn't interfere. Hopefully get this torpedo in. I do think we've just missed our mark though. The Wichita's rudder is painfully damaged and cannot correct its course correctly. Not ideal. But we are causing significant fires. I didn't realise just how many fires we had caused. This might be it now. We could just cause a few more. They are spreading at an alarming rate. We may have done this by death of fire. Might even be able to get that last torpedo off if it just manages to get it off there. That would be fantastic. Come on. We can do this. We are legit just peppering this thing to death. This is ridiculous. The battleship is now even coming in. After such a long way away. What? You didn't fire again? I think it's because they are in line with each other, but fires... I mean, look at that. We're just peppering it to death. Slowly but surely. Oh, we might actually be getting somewhere. 6-inch shell went through it. Caused major flooding. Nice. Come on. Because it's slowly crumbling to bits. That isn't going to help it very much. But everything slowly firing into it. Come on. Give it some more. Oh, another 6-inch shell went in, causing more flooding. Yes, come on. Get in there, we're getting there. Oh, but that was a big hit. Oh no, don't die. Oh man. Yeah, that ain't great. Went to the back of the line now. Hopefully it will avoid fire. Maybe in for another torpedo gun chance. If we can just get this thing to coordinate properly. More flooding. 6-inch shell went through. Yes. Ship is taking quite a slow, painful death now. Not gonna lie, it's been a long time coming. Fires are spreading, the crew are slowly dying, the engines are pretty much done. Can we get a torp off? Its 9-inch guns are still operative though. Come on, get one in. Don't get blown up in the meantime. That would be ideal. We're going to turn right into it and follow that through. We should get one in. We've got more flooding. Come on, lad. Fire torpedo. Please fire your torpedo. Come on, really? Yes! It has! Come on, that could be it. Good. More engines damaged. Might want to get that ship out of here though, not going to lie. But we are progressing. This thing is taking absolute handing. We don't have the big guns to deal with it. All the torpedoes. Oh no, that is not good. The Wichita is probably most definitely going down after that. And that was friendly fire. Oh, fantastic. Well, the battleship may well go down for that. Oh man. Wichita is down. Not ours, so I don't really care. But it's still clinging on. Come on, really? We do have a torpedo available. On a ship that's very slow. for whatever reason. It is going to get into position now. Oh, even you have a torpedo. Ooh, let's try and get this sorted. Now this is pretty much stationary, and now it really cannot shoot because the list is unreal. It's just a burning wreck at this point. Look at the state of that. We're going to attempt another torpedo run. Take it nice and slow because it can't really go anywhere. Just clinging on for dear life. Gonna get a good thumbnail shot here. That'll do. Oh no. We are closing in. Are we going to be effective though? Is debatable. I've probably taken every single round these ships carry. There's not actually that much left. Come on, lads. Even the battleship's getting some in, potentially missed, but it's nearly getting some in. Come on, lad. You can get a torpedo off, can't you? Of course you can. I don't see how this thing is still going. I really don't. This is ridiculous. There's nothing left of it. It's done. But it still floats. Bouncing everything off. Just fire a torpedo, please. Shoot it. Shoot the torpedo. It's right in front of you. Go on, lad. You can do it as well. I know you can do it. They are just refusing to fire the torpedo. What is going on? Normally I have good fortune when it comes to torpedoes, but apparently not today. Oh, but a 6-inch shell went in there and caused more flooding. Whether that'll be enough, I don't know, because I don't know where it was. The floaty thing is still on really high. It just doesn't look like we're going to get torpedo launched. Why not? Might get our battleship to stop firing because it's continuously getting closer and closer to destroying our own vessels. Ooh, more flooding. We might have just done it. I feel that that's compartment up, hopefully. Come on, lad. How is that still floating? This is ridiculous. At this rate, it's going to be the battleship with the torpedoes that comes to finish it. It really is ridiculous. There we go, more flooding. Finally, it sinks! That is ridiculous. Really is ridiculous. Absolutely mental. How that thing survived all of that, I will never know. Right, we took a few hits ourselves, but it's just ridiculous. But at least we sunk a battleship. Honestly. Do you think that we're going to need some more ammunition for those ships? That is for sure. That just took forever. And on that note, I'm going to have to leave this video here. I need to go and get our lass from work. She's having some more blood tests to do with pregnancy and all that fun stuff. Just constantly getting needles sticking her. Not ideal. I'm not a big fan of needles myself, but it is what it is. Things have to be done, so I'm going to see you later, and have a good one.